Today I'm joined with Morgan James, who is a singer, actress, songwriter, and recording artist. She was trained in opera at the Juilliard School in New York City. She performed in the original companies of 4 Broadway musicals, and she has gone on to release 3 studio albums. Described by the Wall Street Journal as the most promising young vocalist to come along so far this century, James is a Wharton Center audience favorite who last performed on our stages in 2019. She's also worked with the Wharton Center Institute as a songwriting teaching artist, and her upcoming concert, Morgan James Magnetic Soul, can be seen on February 12th. So Morgan, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
I saw that your most recent studio album, Memphis Magnetic, was inspired by kind of the sounds and culture of Memphis, Tennessee. Could you talk about how you chose a specific location to inspire an album and how you went about using a location as that inspiration?
Absolutely. So Memphis is one of the great homes of soul music in this country. And my husband is from Memphis, so we felt this similar pull to go back there. There are so many places in our country with history, like Detroit, of course, with Motown, and Memphis with Stax, and there's all these places in the country that Muscle Shoals and that have famous records and famous musicians have come out of. And Memphis is one of those places, and I've always wanted to make a record somewhere else. I've made all my records in New York City, and I always wanted to go somewhere else and just totally submerge myself in the culture. And that's exactly what we did. And we used all Memphis musicians and Memphis, everything from the clothes I'm wearing to the every single instrument and instrumentalist playing on it. We're all in Memphis, so it really felt like an authentic way to play this music. I want to continue the legacy of soul music and blues and R&B, and it's important to me to always be steeped in the tradition of Black American music. And that also includes the history of where that music came out of, and the struggle and the strife, and how lucky I am to be in a position of, I stand on the shoulders of the people that came before me, and they continue to really inspire me I want to make sure that this music continues for generations and generations, so I draw a lot of inspiration from that. I draw inspiration from my own life and my own emotion and things from my own past when I write. And who knows, maybe going to different towns to make records will be a trend. Maybe we could go and make one in Detroit or one at Muscle Shoals or in Los Angeles, or, different places have different history, and it's nice to step inside those old studios or new studios with old gear and wonder, who sang through this microphone, who sat at this piano, and it's pretty exciting. I miss my live performances so much. I miss the interaction, because I love doing these virtual shows because I've developed a whole audience that joins me every week, and there's a live chat, so I feel like we're together virtually, or a little bit, but I miss that live interaction, and I miss meeting people and seeing a different city every day, and those are things that I really cherished about my life before COVID. I really so I think I'll have a renewed appreciation for it when it returns.
So can you give Wharton audiences an idea of what we can expect from your concert on February 12th?
Well, the Wharton Center has been such a big supporter of mine, such a great champion for developing arts and artists. And so, the concert falls right around the year anniversary of the release of my record. So I want to tell some stories about how we made the record and sing the songs from the record. And the Wharton Center was such a big part of me being able to even make the record. So I feel like they're a huge part of that story. So I'm going to sing songs from Memphis Magnetic and talk about what we're doing next and sing some brand new things as well. I'm very thankful for Mike Brand and for everybody at the Wharton Center, because it's very rare in this world and in the time we're living in for people to be so interested in in up-and-coming artists and development. And I always tell Mike, you know, I'm like, you can never get rid of me now. I'm like a little puppy that followed you home, because, you know, it's whenever I'm around people like that, I'm just reminded that there are still amazing people in the world that care about the arts in such an important way, you know. So my memories, you know, I loved coming to do the show with Symphony, the Bernstein show, and it was that music, Bernstein's music, really brings people together. That was a highlight. You know, I've loved being in Traverse City at the Opera House, and you know, every time I've gotten to visit, I develop a new layer of kind of collaboration with the Wharton Center, which I'm really thankful for.
We love having you, and we can't wait until we can have you on our stages in person again.
Me too.
Yes, it'll be an exciting day. But until then, for everyone watching this, please make sure to buy tickets to Morgan's performance. It's called Morgan James Magnetic Soul. It's at 8 p.m. on February 12th, and you can purchase tickets at whartoncenter.com. And yeah, thank you again, Morgan.
Thank you.
It's so evident how much you truly are passionate about singing and music, and thank you for using your talents to uplift the next generation of songwriters as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for chatting with me today.